I'm here to advocate for the Gen Zs and millennials with some of their common sayings. I'll say one, and you please tell all of us what it means and how you would or when you would use it. So let's have some fun and gamble with these tabletops. Okay. Curve. Toastmaster Paola Soriano.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
To curve. I have no idea what that means, even though I am a millennial. But I'd like to consider myself a grand millennial. That's a term that we use now for people that like to do hobbies or traditional things that you would commonly think of a grandma would do. So I like to knit, I like to needlepoint, all those things that you would traditionally consider grand or grandma. So I am considered a grand millennial. I have no idea what curve means in terms of millennial. Maybe a bell curve.
Blow up. Toastmaster Blake Smith.
Blake.
Evaluator number 4.
Sorry. Got that list. Okay, blow up. Yvonne Listerbrother.
On.
Oh, good morning, Toastmasters! Yeah, hey, how's it going? Blow up. I'm a millennial, and I think what we're trying to blow up.
Blow up.
Blow up. Oh. Well, I think with age, I've actually glowed down.
Glow up.
Glow up, I think, is when you get fit, you do your hair, you go get a pedi, mani, and you go out and glow up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Roy, does that make sense? Yeah, I mean, that's as best as I can describe it. I think glow up is more a feminine saying, so I never actually used it in my whole life. Okay, that's where I want to go. Gamble!
Crime. C-R-I-N-E. Toastmaster Tim Condor.
Right?
Crime.
I have no idea what it is. However, we just got back from Las Vegas. We did not gamble, nor did we gamble. We went out there because we went to Zion National Park and had a great time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah!
Didn't drink a drop of alcohol, didn't gamble once, and still had a great time. Now, back to the millennials using phrases. There are two that really bother me. One, have you noticed, I'm not sure which generation it is, but have you noticed that people go, you're talking to them, maybe a salesperson, they'll go, well, honestly, and they begin to tell you something. And I want to say, well, what about dishonestly? Just, they get to where, Did you notice that in the different generations come up with different things? Have you noticed about 15 years ago or so, or 20 years ago, it was always, no problem,
Yeah.
no problem. And that was okay, I kind of used that a lot. But now it's, no worries, no worries.
No worries.
And I'm thinking, well, I wasn't worried. I'm not worried about it.
Ghosted. Toastmaster Gary Adams.
Great.
Morning. Too many people being rolled around once they've been ghosted. It's such a weird term. Yeah, when people first started using that term, I think a lot of us were like, what, somebody ghosted somebody? And then it turned into this thing where you meet someone, you talk to them, you go to lunch with them, whatever, and then whoop, you're gone.
Uh-oh.
And then I remember, God, it was, well, if any of you ever watched Black Mirror, and it was a series that was on Netflix, this and that. And there was part of it where if people would meet someone, if they had a problem, if they broke up, you could literally just turn them off. So you would never see them again. You would walk up to people and they couldn't even see you. And it was like this maximum form of ghosting, where you could just stop seeing a person. I couldn't imagine that in this group, because how many times we might minorly offend each other, and then it's like, well, can't see them anymore. And then you could blow all over the place during what you were doing, and no one would know.
CAP, C-A-P, CAP. Toastmaster Bridget Hopper.
That's Cap.
Toastmasters. Well, I know all of these phrases and slangs, not before with the idioms like bat out of hell. No idea what I was talking about. But cap basically means you're lying. Or no cap, you're not lying. So kind of a way to, how we would use it is, let's say someone went on a trip, went to Las Vegas, got married, came back, was like, oh yeah, I had a shotgun wedding. No cap. Cap, no cap. No cap? Cap. You're capping right now. That's basically how us, I guess, younger people say, no, I don't believe you, you're lying. So, yeah, thank you.
Extra, Toastmaster Charles Huckabee.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. That's perfect.
Extra.
Are these millennial terms?
Yes.
It's so extra, Charles.
Bowling. I do have 3 daughters. I've never heard that term. Right now, I'm having extreme flatulence in the prefrontal cortex, which is inhibiting me to verbally articulate a cogent, smooth definition of that term. I have not 1 ounce of what it means. Thereby giving me the ability to earn a trophy for table topics. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, right? Right.
Suggestions from the audience?
That's Cap. That's Cap.
Sit down. I heard you say sit down.
Beat, Toastmaster Jerusha Barnes.
Eat.
Good morning.
Morning.
So I would like to think that I'm more on the opposite side of the spectrum of being a millennium, an older millennium. But so a lot of these words I also don't know, but beat is one thing I do know, and that means when you beat your face. And does anyone know that? That basically means you're putting on lots of makeup and you're transforming your face and it's beat and it's looking gorgeous and fabulous and you're ready to glow up and get out there and gamble with the world. So.
All right.
Slay, Toastmaster Damian Van Troy.
All right.
Hey, Ty complimented my tie this morning, so I'll tell you a story about how I got this tie. So, me and my wife like to coordinate our outfits. So we're going to my best friend's wedding, and she's got this terracotta dress. I have no idea what color this is. I order a tie, I send it to the house. She says, that's the wrong color. I order another tie, I send it to the house again. She says, okay, that'll work. So we get up to Rome, Georgia, the day of the wedding, I said, babe, did you pack my tie? She says, why would I pack your tie? So now we're in a mad dash all around Rome, Georgia, looking for a tie. Couldn't find one, or actually found a terracotta tie. Got to the wedding, my best friend says, why aren't you a groomsman? You need to be up here with me. He says, why's your tie so ugly? So his dad actually had a tie that matched the groomsman and swapped with me. That's how I got this tie.
All right.
Slay at the wedding.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Receipts. Hannah, Toastmaster Hannah Randolph.
And
All right. So I am actually a Gen Z. I think I'm the only one in here. Or no, actually, we're with this person. So for those of you that don't know, Gen Zs are born in 1995 and on. But as a comedian, Eliza would say, I am an elder because I was born in 1998. And yes,
Oh, wise.
I have my receipts if you need it. So receipts is basically you have backup on whatever you're talking about. If you say a certain opinion, someone can ask you, do you have receipts on that? Kind of like having social proof with anything else. And whenever you're talking to someone, like going online, nowadays, one thing I love about Gen Zs is that we actually look for fact checking. Whenever we're, not everyone, but most of us will ask you, did you get sources on that? Have you had, a meta-analysis? And that's my psych coming in. But that's one thing I love about this generation is that they're very aware. But yeah, that's Gen Z's for receipts.
Sipping tea. Toastmaster Complainer. Are you on this?
I defer to Tina.
Okay.
Word of the day.
Is this the place for everybody?
this is the spot. Yes.
That's my English in my ears because I'm deaf in this one.
Sipping tea. Sipping tea.
Sipping tea. I think sipping tea reminds me of serpent. Maybe a person that flies or doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And, but I don't know what else to say. I just know that I am a gambler. And thank you for doing that. I didn't have the courage to do that.
Cuffed. Toastmaster Tim Taylor.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, no cap. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. Cuffed. Somebody help me out. You're cuffed.
Like the old ball and chain. Old ball and chain.
You know what? I've been married for 40 years. I've been cuffed to this old lady for a long time. Is that how it works? I was leaving the house this morning. She got mad at me about something. I don't know what it was, sipping tea or something. And she said, Tim Taylor, there are two things I don't like about you. I said, what? She said, first of all, you don't listen. I said, that is not true. And the second one, well, I don't remember what the second one was. But anyway, that's not me.
Mood. Toastmaster Linda Flores.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Well, lucky for me, I have two 15-year-olds.
Oh.
So I'm sort of familiar with these terms. Mood. That is used when a mom cops an attitude about room cleaning, about washing their bathroom. No cap. And as far as the other terms go, I really am not sure because they always seem the opposite of what you actually think it means. No joke. I myself, when I saw this word gamble, I couldn't help but think of Ivan's rendition, the air guitar thing, a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
But beside that, yes, my kids do use the word mood, and, oh, Mom, you're so extra, and so.
Swerve. Toastmaster Kim Kleiner.
You tried to swerve that other tabletop. Curve, swerve.
Swerve. Well, to me, swerve means driving down the highway and trying to avoid that squirrel. Doesn't it? You know why they chicken cross the road, don't you?
Why?
To prove the squirrel that could be done. That's a good joke. It's a clean joke. You can tell it on a comedy store and all that stuff. Swerve, other than the driving swerve, I can't imagine what it means. But I want to tell you another story. Years ago, I grew this beard when it came in red. I think I mentioned this before. I grew this beard years ago, and it came in red. And I didn't want to have a red beard because I was like a pirate or something like that. So I shaved it. And then lately I started to think, well, I'm too lazy to shave every morning, so I'm growing this beard back. It came in white. And everyone who's seen me lately compliments it. But my wife hates it, so I'm keeping it.
Flex. Toastmaster Lydia Davia.
Oh, that's a flex. Flex.
Good morning, Toast.
Good morning.
Flex?
Mm-hmm.
I know that can't be it because I'm an oldie. And these are millennials. Flex. I can't imagine what it could be. I'm like so old. Flex. I like to think flex is a word that's filled with energy and fun, like gamble is. However, I got the feeling that I'm way out of the park. No cap.
All right.
So I get into my mood.
There you go. Yeah.
Flex is, I promise you. Anyway,
All right.
that's all I got.
Honestly, I had fun.
All right.
If you don't understand what just happened, please talk to a local millennial in this room, and they'll bring it back together for you, bridge that gap. I want to say special thanks to Hannah Randolph, Bridget Cooper, Alex McGriff, and Bonnie Patterson. Y'all are on fleek to me.